Hello moles, happy Dan and Mole upload day to those who celebrate. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's not Calfreezy. He's not the elephant in the room. Actually, this isn't a dancing pole in front of him, by the way. I've got a light. I've got a new light. Can you see the blue? It looks like a lightsaber. Can I spin this around without breaking anything? Oh, oops. Rate my new light. I quite like it. I quite light it. Doesn't even make sense. Also, I know I've got the same jumper I had on last time, okay? I like it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, don't hurt me, sorry.
Also, I have a washing machine, so... But if you couldn't guess by the title, I'm very concerned. But if you are wondering what we're doing today, we're only bloody reacting to the best CTs on the net. That's what us in the community call it anyway. You normal people might call them conspiracy theories. We're reacting to conspiracy theories? What the hell? What the hell? Do you guys have any crazy conspiracy theories you want to tell me about? Because I've got a few theories of my own. How about the theory of evolution? How about the theory of everything? Anyone watch that? It's a good film. How about the theory of why I'm such a stud? How about that? We'll be diving into all of these topics throughout the video. I've collated some of the wildest theories in the world. I haven't. I got them off of YouTube Shorts. I'm going to put the text on the screen. Here's reacting to theories. No, conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theories, guys. Speaking of theory, actually, good luck to those who have done their GCSEs this week. Whether it's gone good or you feel like it's not gone as good, there's no way that you could have failed. Wait, there's probably a better way. Here's my motivational speech of the week. Some of you may be through exams. Some of you might be doing other stuff in life. It's going to be okay. All right. There's today's motivational quote. It's going to be okay. You're welcome. First conspiracy theory. Now, some of these, right, I watch and I think to myself a little bit like, sometimes they're a little bit far-fetched, but I've tried to find some that are like somewhat believable. Let's go on to the first conspiracy theory. Yeah, my headphones don't have wires. I kind of got AirPods or whatever. Don't know if you guys can see, but I've got an AirPod in. Not trying to be rude or anything. Obviously, just don't want you to hear the audio, but I've got an AirPod. First conspiracy theory. Let's just start with waffle too much. Tends to be how it goes anyway.
The darkest conspiracy theories ever. The Bob Ross theory. Bob Ross was a famous painter on television. The theory claims that Bob Ross is actually a serial killer.
Okay. No, he wasn't. He wasn't a serial killer. He was a painter. So he wasn't a serial killer, was he? God, maybe I didn't find the best theories in the world. That's just stupid. I need to be more open-minded. I'm not a closed-minded individual by any means. I'm not a closed anything. I'm all open. Never say that again. I should never say that again. Bad Dobby. Bad Daniel. Bad Daniel. Bad Daniel. Bad Daniel. Bad Daniel. Bad Daniel. Bad. Little Dobby reference there for anyone who didn't pick that up. Oh, does anyone here want to hear my Dobby impression? Well, you've got no choice. You're watching the video. Right now I can literally do whatever the fuck. And there was no stopping me doing that, so I'm going to do my Dobby impression as well. Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends. POV, Dobby's giving Calfreezy a wine. Dobby likes giving Calfreezy a wine. Oh my god, what the hell am I doing? Dobby and Calfreezy have no master. Dobby has come to whine on Calfreezy and touch his Wheezy. Dobby has come to goon. No, making myself laugh. I'm not mate. I'll shut the door. Should we just get on with this? Bob Ross is a serial. How did that turn into Dobby whining on Calfreezy, by the way? Okay, let's carry on with Bob Ross.
It's because of one of his paintings. It's called Happy Little Accidents, which depicts an exact crime scene where 5 bodies were found. What do you think about this?
Oh, it makes sense now. The painting, the signs were there. Why have we ignored this for so long? It's all coming to me. Bob Ross was a painter and he did a painting, so he must be a serial killer. It's the only conclusion. Let's rate the conspiracy let's rate the conspiracy theories. Also guys, when this video gets to 6 minutes and 70 seconds, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and comment down below. I'm giving that a solid 1. Let's see what the comments are saying. No, Bob Ross was actually one of the highest level drill sergeants but quit because he hated yelling at people. How do you know that? How do you know that, Mr. McJigglerbox 4584? 4848 actually. I can't even read, but I'm going to say this conspiracy theory is false, and then we'll just go on to the next one. Next one, I think it's some sort of Teletubbies conspiracy theory.
We're taking a look at the
infamous
infamous conspiracy theory that the Teletubbies were actually based on a Bulgarian insane asylum.
They just weren't, no, were they? You're telling me Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Laa-Laa, Po was based on an insane asylum? I think he needs to go to an insane asylum. I'll hear him out. Weird.
Warning, if you're not into theoretical stories about child abuse, maybe skip this one.
Oh, never mind. I'll probably just skip it then, because I've never really been too into theoretical stories on child abuse.
The theory states that the characters are actually based on real children at a real institution. The character of Laa-Laa was based on a patient who was stuck in isolation, hence the facial disfigurement.
The facial disfigurement. Is he taking the piss? The show has a freaking baby in the sun. What do you mean facial disfigurement? Yeah, whilst we're at it, we'll bring in all the other ones. Upsy Daisy. I'm calling you out. Don't you go calling me crazy, because you're crazy, Upsy Daisy. Always chatting the most as well about Iggle Piggle. She can do one. Upsy Daisy, I've clocked you. Your days are numbered. Watch your back. Right, let's see what he's got to say about, is it Po, the red one, or is it Laa-Laa? Po.
The red Teletubby Po is based on a child who allegedly fell into a fire and was burnt to a crisp. One patient who was deaf outside and eventually got frostbite. Hence Tinky Winky's purple and bluish hue.
So because Tinky Winky's blue and purple, it means it's someone who got tied to a fence and got frostbite.
Dipsy is supposedly based on a patient who was so malnourished that they threw up in their room. Nobody came to clean it up, so they just laid in their own vomit. Television was the only form of entertainment in these institutions, so when they decided to get rid of the TVs, the children's only option was to swallow them whole. Childhood ruined.
Oi, Mum, I did something, Mum, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I did something bad at school today. Mum, I just want to fess up. That's good of you, son, but we're gonna have to punish you, we're gonna have to ground you, we're gonna have to take your TV off you, mate. What? No, hang on, whoa, Mum, I need my TV. I need to watch my television. You're not taking my TV off of me. I'm gonna, do you know what, I'm gonna swallow it whole. Don't do that, you'll choke. Point being, okay, I don't think a load of children went and swallowed TVs whole because they couldn't watch telly. I'm gonna say this conspiracy theory is false. We've debunked it. Debunk. Next conspiracy theory, and this one is gonna knock your socks off. It's the blue theory.
The color blue was never written down.
Let's just start from the beginning, okay?
The color blue was never written down.
Weird.
The color blue was never written down. Weird. Yeah, maybe weird, because I'm almost certainly positive that it was written down. Okay. Guys, my phone battery is at 67%. Just thought I'd let everyone know. Okay, well, we're just gonna carry on watching
And like
this,
all this, like blue was never a word.
Weird.
Does this girl say anything other than weird?
Didn't have a word for that color?
No.
Okay.
When they would describe like the ocean
Yeah.
and stuff like that, they would describe it as like green.
What?
And
New word unlocked. What? Me when I ask Mum if we can have McDonald's and she says that there's food at home. What? Me when I get home and I look in the cupboard and there's no snacks in there. What? Me when she whips out the slow cooker. What?
yeah. And so the
theory
theory,
is-
is if you can't connect a word with a color, can you not see that color?
If you can't connect a word with a colour, can you not see the colour? If you can't connect a word with the colour, I'm sorry, it's just not making sense. It genuinely doesn't make sense.
Because your brain,
brain,
so
so
they
they
did an experiment.
They've done an experiment.
They did an experiment in this tribe in somewhere in Africa. It was like the Bush people.
Okay, I'm really glad he's laying down the details in just full capacity and with the utmost information. They did an experiment with this tribe somewhere in Africa. The Bush people. I'm pretty sure I used to be the Bush person on Fortnite, actually. So, and they didn't ask me to participate in this experiment. So, I think he's lying.
Yeah.
And they also have never heard the word blue. And so they gave this graph, and It's this graph of like 12 squares, and they're all green, right? And then there's one that's like a bluish green. Very different. Like all of us would be like, oh yeah, that one's different. And they had these people look at it, and they were staring at it, and it took them so long to figure out which color was different.
What? It's just... We're 0-0 so far because that theory is false. Me 3, them 0. Me 6, them 7. Right, next one. And one I have heard before. Oh, also, this guy, man, used to have a chokehold on TikTok. I hate to say used to, I wish he popped up more. I don't know if he still uploads anymore. No pun intended. Bobby Moore? That's his name. Anyway, he used to come up with the most crazy shit. He's a crazy mother trucker. But let's see what he has to say. Late night thinking, part 1.
Late night thinking, part 1. What if when we can't get to sleep it's because the dream servers are full and we have to wait for someone else to wake up again? And Earth's different time zones are different servers. Now comment what you think about that.
Comment what I think about, mate. You don't want me to comment what I think about.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
And why is he bringing time zones into this as well? This is, the dream servers are full. I think we're just talking to talk at this point. No, I'm not even, you know what? That's not worth my time. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna say that conspiracy theory is false. We'll go into the next one. This is cartoon related. Before we start, yeah, I love Eeyore. I used to have a Eeyore pencil case, but it was kind of weird because like his belly unzipped, then you'd like put your pencil sharpener in him and stuff. It just felt a bit weird. Don't you go bringing Eeyore into this. Okay, I'm a bit concerned as to where this is going to go.
What are some dark conspiracy theories about Disney movies? Eeyore used to be a normal human child. As we know, Eeyore was always shown to be in a sad or hopeless state. But could this be because he used to be a real boy who was taken to the Enchanted Island shown in the 1940s?
He's not Pinocchio, okay? He wasn't a real boy. He's an elephant.
The theory goes that Eeyore was turned into a talking donkey just like all the other cursed little boys.
Ah, yes. He's a donkey, not an elephant. He's an elephant. My bad.
All the other cursed little boys. But somehow Eeyore managed to escape this island and find Pooh and all of his other friends.
So it's Pooh's fault, is it? You're joking me a little bit here, mate. Because my blood's boiling a little bit. He's just started chatting shit about Eeyore for no reason. So far, Eeyore's a real boy that got sent to prison and escaped and then found Pooh. And what? He escaped prison and then found a honey-eating cartoon bear that influenced him to turn into a donkey. He's an elephant. How dare they come after Eeyore like this? And blaming Pooh as well. Okay, well, I think we can cross that one off the list. That was just blatantly false. Don't you ever come for Eeyore again. Otherwise you come for me. If you ever start chatting about Eeyore again, you'll be talking to me. Okay, next one. Nope, I'm not watching that one. Just purely because of the music. Gives me the shivers. Does anyone else like doom scrolling at night time? Yeah. And then like one of those theory videos come up on their phone and it's got like it's got either that music or it's got the like the North Sea. Yo ho toys reach the seven high. Yeah, no, it gives me the EBGBs. I'm not watching that. We'll watch this one about McDonald's instead.
If your Happy Meal isn't making you happy, you're not alone. Let's explore why.
How do they know that? How do they know that my Happy Meal isn't making me happy? See why.
McDonald's started in 1940 as a humble barbecue restaurant. Flash forward to today, it's a global fast food empire. But behind the golden arches lurks some sinister secrets. Do you know about the McDonald's Monopoly scam? In the 90s, a ring of criminals rigged the game, stealing millions. Some say the ice cream machine is always broken due to an inside job.
I'm not doing this anymore! I'm not doing it. Just stop it! The broken ice cream machine is not, it's not an inside job. Where are these people getting their it's hurting my head. Next one.
One conspiracy that I absolutely believe in is that we have no idea how many humans actually live on this planet.
Might be the first one that I can get behind.
I recently did a video debunking the 4 biggest...
We don't, how do we know how many people are on the planet? What, we just, 1, 2, miss a few, 7.2, 8.2 billion. Like that feels like what they've done. I want to see what this guy has to say because that has always, I don't know, I've always been curious to know how they figured out how many people were on the Earth. So let's let this guy tell us.
Conspiracies, but this one might actually have some legs to it. Most estimates place the Earth.
How can it have legs to it? It's not even a real thing. Stupid man.
0.2 billion, and that number comes from a mix of census data and satellite modeling. These models work incredibly well in cities, but struggle with scattered rural populations. Now, new research coming out of Finland says we might be massively undercounting rural populations in global data sets, with some being—
Hang on, he might be on something here. No, because I live in a rural area, so we'll just start counting from there. We can figure it out. So I live with mum and dad and my sister. There's 4 of us. I've got 2 neighbours. So that's at least 6. Where's the other 8 billion? Well, no, I actually for a fact know that he's lying because no one's come up to me and asked me if I'm about. So they don't know that I exist. So we're at least 1 short.
Undercounted by 53 to 84%. If these studies prove to be true, that means there could be hundreds of millions, maybe even a billion more people that exist right now than our current estimates suggest.
Hundreds of millions. That's a lot of millions. And maybe even a billion more people. So there's like 9 billion people. Wow, this affects my day-to-day life by no amount at all. No, maybe it's kind of true. I've never been asked. This is my problem because I live in a rural area. I don't live in a city. So, oh no, but he's saying that we haven't been asked. Maybe he is right. I think he's on something because if they don't know I exist and the rest of my family, then they're missing 4 people. What is it? For every person, there's like 4 chickens or something. Is that true? Like any given moment in a year, there's like 30 billion chickens on the planet. I'd like chicken though, to be fair. Last conspiracy theory, and it feels only right that we let our boy Neil deGrasse Tyson. I wonder how he got that nickname, by the way. Just snitching on everyone all the time, was he? Neil deGrasse. Let's just see what he has to say then, I guess.
The closest thing to aliens on Earth is the octopus.
No, it's not. It's you.
The closest thing to aliens on Earth is the octopus. Octopuses break almost every rule of biology. Okay. Let me blow your mind for a second.
He's going to blow me for a second. Blow my mind for a second.
3 hearts, blue blood, and 9 brains. 1 central brain and 8 mini brains.
They don't have a brain in each of their arms. He's lying. They don't have a brain in every single one of their bleeding arms.
Brains in their arms. Each arm can taste, touch, and make decisions without asking the main brain for permission. And if you cut one off, it can fully regrow in 2 to 4 months. They can change their skin color, texture, and pattern in under a second. Their bodies have no bones, so they pretty much have no rules. They can squeeze through a hole the size of a quarter. Now that might freak you out, but here's what's freaking scientists out. Octopuses can edit their own RNA, rewriting their genetic instructions on the gut.
Look, I knew Neil would bring us the goods, okay? He's talking some sense here. And as a marine biologist, I think I'd ought to know.
Oh, almost nothing else on Earth can do this. They're also extremely smart.
Okay, they're not that smart though, are they? Oh, they're extremely smart. They can open a jar. What am I then? I must be a bloody genius. I can open a jar. No one's making a video about how smart I am.
Puzzles, open jars, escape aquariums, and recognize people. And not only are they weird, they're actually ancient. Their entire lineage splits from ours 600 million years ago. That's why they're so different from any other animal, and why studying them feels like studying life from another planet. So maybe the real aliens were right beneath us this whole time.
Or maybe the real aliens are the friends that we made along the way. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Right, how many of them were actually believable? I'm gonna say maybe the octopus one, maybe the amount of humans. That's it. Let's just rewind back to Eeyore. If any of you start chatting rubbish about Eeyore in my comment section, or anywhere else for that matter, okay, I will ban you from my life. I now have forgotten the rest of the conspiracies because I've focused too much on Eeyore. What else was there? There was, I don't know, I forgot. But I remember A lot of them were rubbish. No, but once again, I appreciate you all so much for coming. I know this is uploaded a day late. We're trying to be consistent here, guys, but we've got so much going on. But I'm so grateful for that. And it is not without your help that I wouldn't have all this amazing stuff going on. So I can only say thank you. I can only say good luck for the rest of the week if you have got anything coming up. I just enjoy yourself, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye from Dan and Mol.